gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 Puerto Rico Men's Open, presented by Samsung TV Plus. We are now ready to start our 7 p.m. matches. Players, please flag for the break. Juan Rosa Mendez, please proceed to table 6.
Give it to me.
Hello and welcome everyone. We are in Puerto Rico at the Puerto Rican Convention Center in San Juan. The Pro Billiards Series proudly presents the Puerto Rico Men's Open, presented by Samsung TV. We have 4 tournaments for you this week, and this one is the one we're going to watch today. This is a loser qualification match between Vitaliy, PATSURA, and Gerson MARTINEZ, Ukraine against Peru. Game is 10 ball, double elimination, best of 3 sets. Each set is a race to 4. If tied in the third deciding set, the shootout determines the winner. It is a loser qualification, so the loser goes home here. Winner go home. This is George Steacha in the booth, joined by Eric Orlifson. And Yalo Kotinurmi is your presiding referee, and he's from Finland. Gentlemen racking the balls. Eric, what a match we have.
Yeah, pleased to be with you guys again. This is an interesting match. Martinez can pull off some upsets from time to time. Very capable player. I remember him beating Josh Filler in the World 10 Ball Championships in Las Vegas in February. Has a lot of mid-range titles to his credit. PATSURA is pretty hot. Made the final of the mixed doubles. Made it to the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open this year. So I'm looking forward to a good match.
Yeah, but PATSURA was also runner-up to Shane Van Bonen in the U.S. Open 10 ball this past spring. So he's been playing very well.
Definitely one of the up-and-coming players on tour. We'll see if Martinez can hold his own here. Nothing on the first break.
Would you play a safety here, or take a look at this one ball off the 2 or the combo? One or the other. I think they're both playable.
Yeah, I think I'd kind of favor the combo, but you're right. The one will be playing towards the bottom left. He's called the one. Good call, George. Oh, he's going to cut it right in. Look at that shot.
Oh, what a cut. I was going to play it off the 2.
I know what you mean. It looked really thin there, but yeah, nice shot
Yes.
by Martinez.
Yes.
And that's the kind of player he is, kind of a scrambling player. You know, not as sound on the fundamentals, but definitely capable.
Yeah, he has a little movement. I got to know him real well. I've known him since about 2019. I met him and Ariel Castro from Argentina in Las Vegas. First trip to Vegas for them. They play a lot in Texas, but it's first trip there, and they play a lot on the Latin American tour.
See that body movement there on the 2?
Yeah, that's what I meant. There's a lot. He's got a lot of body movement. There's 1 point difference in. I'm sorry, 3 points differences in their Fargo rating. PATSURA 786, Martinez a 789. So we'll see how it translates to the table. Right behind the 9-ball, he's playing this one. Oh, he left it straight in.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised Martinez is that high, but it just shows his pedigree.
Yeah, he's got some great weight.
Yeah, it reminded me of Ishmael Paez on that 2-ball there, throwing the cue at the ball.
There's another man I had the pleasure of playing sometime back in Las Vegas, a couple times.
PATSURA has very little angle here. Going to look to play the rail side of the pocket, create some angle going up table. Not enough spin to get around the 7. I think he's there. Got right down on the angle. Seems okay with it. Tester pocketing here early for PATSURA.
Vitaliy lost to Filler and then defeated Tim Fowler from the U.S. and Carlos Pedraza from Puerto Rico in straight sets.
Didn't have quite enough of it. Opted for safe. Always tougher to play safe on a ball that's kind of frozen on the rail.
Gerson has been... Sorry.
Go ahead.
Gerson has been working out quite a bit. He's lost some weight. When I saw him in New Zealand, he was just a little heavier and said he was losing quite a bit and working hard at it. And he said he wanted to be more of an athlete because he was getting a little chubby, is what he said. Not my words.
Well, good for him. I mean, that's what it takes at this highest level. Every little inch matters.
Well, he's not a big guy. He's about 5'6", 5'7". Tell you, he's dropped close to, I'd say, 30 pounds. On a small frame like that, that's quite a bit of weight.
Yeah, when you lose weight like that, you just feel healthier overall. Your mind's clearer. Helps on the pool table.
Exactly how he put it. He says it gives him a little more endurance and easier to get around on the final 2 days. And it is tough when you get to the final 16. You're playing 4 matches probably in 1 day.
Great shot there by PATSURA. Is right on the 6 now. Big favorite to take the first rack here. I don't mind trying to get below the 9 here, kind of on the short rail side of it. A little straight, so it might not get all the way to the rail, but still getting kind of below it, where you can create an angle with draw going to the left off the 9. Watch out for the corner pocket here.
Do you like going rail first here?
Yeah, I was thinking we could consider rail first, but a little more control going ball first.
Nice. Go a little more. And Vitaliy takes the first rack, the opening rack. In this race to 4, all-important race to 4, there's $64,000 added to this tournament. It's $18,000 for the champion. Konrad Ushushin from Poland won it last year. The title sponsor is Samsung TV Plus. This is a non-WPA sanctioned event, so an early 10 ball will count, except on the break, it respots. Pro tournaments this week here in Puerto Rico.
Assuming the other losers qualification matches are going on right now too. Any big
There's
names?
quite a few. We'll get to them in between our the racking and the set. You got some big names down there. You got a Robbie Capito and Joshua Filler competing right now. You also have a Carlo Beato, your defending champion. Well, excuse me. Ushushin was defending champion. You're defending 10 ball world champion. Excuse me. Who played in the Challenge of Champions versus Filler and Gorst. And then, of course, we have the women's world 10 ball going on right now, too. So 3 top-notch tournaments. A new one to the lineup is the Challenge of Champions, where your 8 ball, 9 ball, and 10 ball champions all face each other in a kind of a, would you call that a round robin kind of?
Yeah, 3 different tournaments.
3 different tournaments.
Matches.
That was a strange break.
Yeah, cue ball was safe, but a ball came around last minute and kicked it in. So first good offensive chance for Martinez here. He's going after
the early 10 right off the bat.
Might as well. 10's close to the pocket.
It lays nice. I would definitely. Yes, it's a good shot, and he can play safe behind a 5.
Shot. Quick win for Martinez.
In less than a minute, he makes it 1-1. Gerson played Robbie Capito and defeated him 2-0, but lost to Wu Kun Lin 2-1. And that was a pretty tight match. He is ranked 20th in the WPA. And he actually lost in the winner's qualification match to get here. He is He will be breaking in the third rack, trying to get a second win. Alo Kutinurmi is from Finland, and he is part of the European Pocket Billiard Federation. So to break, to hang out a little bit with him in New Zealand. In character.
Corner ball in the rack.
Hanging
Directly
balls.
in the corner pocket. Yeah, made 2 balls. Really tough on the offense here. I mean, he could get real low percentage and try to draw the cue ball back 2 rails. Pretty low percentage, though.
I actually like crossing the 1 ball and coming ahead rail and coming down just past the 8. You can try to get shape on his 3. I'm going for the run out here.
Yeah, I like it.
This is a nice one.
Hide the cue ball with the 8. Great try.
Like you said earlier, he's very aggressive, so I could pick that out real quick. might decide to play safe there.
Yeah, just got to see how sharp PATSURA is in the side here. Definitely on the sharp side. Cue ball's moving pretty naturally towards the 3. He's called it in the side. The sides are very tight. Really got to target the pocket properly if you're playing into them at any kind of angle like this.
Let's see if he can hold for that 3-ball position. Use D8. How nice. It still would have been good speed.
Just rushing over for his extension there. Wants to give himself enough time with the 30-second shot clock. Got the long extension out here. Looks like a 10-inch one, almost a foot.
Yeah, PATSURA's been playing pretty great. 5th through 8th in the U.S. Open 9-ball. Texas Open champion.
Good shot, getting through this rack nicely. It's got some room over on the left long rail, right where he's standing. Put his chalk down where he needs the cue ball.
You know, it's funny that he puts his chalk there. I one time was accused of marking the table because I put my chalk where I wanted to hit.
Yeah, I think that was just coincidence, but it was oddly near where he was trying to land the cue ball. Yeah.
But no, I had a player say, "Hey, you shouldn't be marking the table with your chalk."
Yeah, I mean it is. If you do it repeatedly, I could see the case there. Sure, you weren't, George. It just happened.
No, I wasn't. I just noticed it though, and I just remembered it. But after that, I started doing it. Just kidding. Great shot here by PATSURA. Tied at 1 at the first set. Now, does he just swing right over and take the shot there? Yes, he does. Hello. Looking to see if it's froze. And of course, PATSURA is too, because it changes how you hit the ball. Game number 3 goes to Vitaliy PATSURA. Some of the games that we're watching here that we're not watching, the loser qualification. Alex Kazaki's 1-0 over Mahdi Ali. Jose Francisco Ortiz from Puerto Rico is 2-1 over Jesus Atencio from Argentina. Jose Martinez Garcia from the USA is losing 1-0 and 1-0 in the second set to Jose Martinez Cedeno. Well, that's pretty close. They're both named Martinez and they're both named Jose. Carlo Biado has yet to start his match with Juan Rosa Mendez. And our player Fong Nam Fan that just played is 3-1 over Serafin Serrano Cosme from the USA. And Dimitris Lokatos is 2-0 over Edward Carde, who was just defeated by Joshua Filler. And Filler trails Robbie Capito 2-1 in the first set. Big break here.
Yeah, solid hit from PATSURA, but nothing down. I think he's covered the 1, by the way. Martinez is looking at the rack here. He has always a tricky push when the ball you're pushing around is near a pocket. Again with the offense, Martinez. See if he can get this one down. Move the cup just slightly. Combo's too tough for PATSURA to take it on. He does have a pocket for the 1 in the bottom left. Gonna have to power draw the cue ball over one rail here. Oh, he is going at the 10.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Sell
give
the
him
value.
Yeah, I'll give him pretty low percentage on this. A lot of distance between the two balls. Very tough to judge off angle.
I agree, Eric. Totally agree. But he saw the value in winning the game. Took about a minute for his opponent to do it.
Oh,
But
it's
the
tempting, no
combo
doubt.
was much easier. Yes, it is. And early in the game like that, you have a spread out. Does the guy have to get out?
Sure.
Actually, at this level, they do. They probably will get out.
But it's a part of the factor too, right? When there's so many balls on the table, you still can get safe if you make a mistake on the first ball. So that's part of the equation for sure.
Sure. He's not going to get up there for this 2-ball. He's going to play safe off of it. This young man is 29 years old. His opponent from Ukraine is 27. So this is a pretty even game in every manner. Fargo, age.
He's left the left edge of the 2. PATSURA will be cutting the 2 to the right here. Maybe taking a shot at playing the cue ball behind the 4. A little thick. It's going to come out into a pocketable ball.
I'm surprised he hit it that thick.
So a chance for Martinez now to level the score. Rack looking okay. Toughest shot coming right here. Got it. Four to the 5 is going to be the next cue ball movement. Looks like he might be resigned to taking the 4 on the side.
There's a lot of movement there.
Yeah. Slightest angle going up table. Just a small angle going to the left, but enough to get up past the 9. Next challenge will be the 9 ball, far from the pocket, close to the rail. There is room to play the cue ball between the 9 and the side pocket, and play the 9 in the closer corner pocket. Eight ball's never missable, so we can focus on the position going across table.
Gerson is a Predator-sponsored player who just was picked up this past year.
Yeah, it's good to see some South American influence on the international scene. Jesus
He's pretty
Atencio.
active.
Yeah.
And Atencio I haven't seen for a while.
Yeah, he's here in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm. He plays the Latin American tour or tournaments that come around. I understand he comes to Texas quite a bit. Well known there. Does Gerson. In fact, he says he doesn't come to Texas anymore because he's too well known.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he got second in the Texas Open one time. Pretty good angle to come across table here. Got to take mine to the pocketing. Any ball that's this close to the rail, much tougher. Good shot. Perfectly on the 10. Good out for Martinez.
Tied at 2. Fifth game coming up with Martinez breaking. It's a race to 4.
Just has that natural hyper energy around the table, kind of just the way he moves around.
He is excitable. I like the fact that he's wearing the Predator logo from New Zealand. When we were in New Zealand, I know you missed that one. Wish you would have been there. But they gave us some sweatshirts that have that same logo in the front. It was a hoodie. And I had not seen the small Predator logos like the one he's wearing. All the ones I see are, of course, yellow for the U.S., but they do make them for different countries. And it's got part of the New Zealand flag on it, if you'll take a close notice, if it's shown again.
Martinez going from the side rail here. He made the corner ball, the 6 ball, in the previous rack directly in the corner, which is very rare. See if he gets at it again here. Yeah, short of the pocket that time, but got the 1. He's hitting the break well. Unlucky with the 2. Looking at options going up table. Cue ball's kind of running into the 8 if he tries anything there. So thinking about going to the far short rail. Trying to spin the cue ball heavily to the right. Play behind the 6. Just over spun it, but looks like the 7's got PATSURA on the pocketing angle. He's left the left edge of the 2. Pardon me, the right edge of the 2. Good shot from PATSURA. He's left the jump. Martinez quickly back to the chair for the jump cue. Shot. It's on the 3.
3 is on. It's down, you'll have position on the 4.
Yeah, first set kind of hinging on this shot right here. Gonna hit it with decent speed because the cue ball's playing to the left long rail. Use the rail to slow the speed down. Narrow miss. How's the 10 playing? I think PATSURA will be going after it here.
See where the 3 ball lies in his angle on the 3 ball with the cue ball.
Yeah,
It's too
just
close
on
to
the
the rail.
tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. The 3 being close to the rail makes it tougher, and the 10's a little on the top side of the pocket. It's a lot tougher than it looks. He doesn't have to go for it here.
You'd be better off playing safe.
I think so.
I'd bank it up to the 6 ball and try to use the 5-4 for cover.
Yeah. Good shot. Help to get behind the 6 as well. Okay, Martinez is going to take a shot at the 10 here. Is the 3 past the 6? Taking a look. It's close. Yeah, he called it.
It's tight. Probably catches the point of the side pocket.
Good try. It's going to come up
This is
good
gonna
for
leak.
PATSURA.
Sure does.
Eight ball's playing a little big on the position back for the side. Still like the side here. Tempting to set up for the 4-10 combo as well. He did. Good shot.
Got to be mindful of the cue ball here for the side pocket. Shot to get on the hill in this first race to 4. 3-2. PATSURA. We have 8 players that have made their way into the final 16 from the winner's qualification. And those are Kunlin Wu, Albin Ocean, Mika Immonen, Chang Zhonlin, Dennis Grabe, Federgorst, Aloysius Yap, and Jason Cruz. Jason Cruz being from Puerto Rico, and one of the top players there is Yalin Rolon, who played in the mixed doubles, as did both of these two gentlemen. Gerson played with Soledad Ayala, and Vitaliy played with Han Yu. Was it Han Yu? I think it was. Oh, she played
Wei
with
Tzu Chen. Yeah, he played.
Wei. He played with Wei.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were runners up.
Yeah, they had great communication throughout the whole event.
Sure.
Kind of had a match that they struggled through in the semifinals. Yu and Wu played excellent in the finals. Not much they could really do. But good result for them. There was 8 really strong teams in that event. PATSURA will be looking to make the 1 crossing the side here. Oh, 1 ball came off funny. 4 balls in though, and so is the 2. Well, you're going to see a highlight reel shot here, George. I mean, this is like elevate and try to draw the cue ball back. Extreme difficulty. Could play safe around 3 rails, following the cue ball kind of near the 10.
This will be a good one. If he gets on the 3, I'll put it on the highlight reel.
Yeah, I was thinking about crossing like this too. And
Yeah.
no, I'm just playing safe. Cue ball behind the 8.
If he's able to make that ball and get on the 3, I might put some salt on it and eat it. That was a tough shot. Shot there. Let's see how he
Martinez can
chooses to
overcut the
play safe.
1. Yeah, 2 rails behind the 8. Nice shot.
Good 3 cushion knowledge.
Yeah, being from South America, I'm sure he's played that game a fair bit. So we're going to try to hold the cue ball behind the 6-9 here. Well, he's left it. 6 ball's going to take some maneuvering. I think it's available to the bottom left. Have to get another look at the screen here. It is. 5 ball's not in an ideal position to get the cue ball back where he needs to on the 6, but he's moving quick here, so he has some kind of plan. If you catch that window between the 7-8, you could. Oh, actually, it might play around 3 rails as well.
It's going to be tough to get on the 6 from the 5, even if he gets perfect on the 5. He's going to have to get short rail shape by where he's standing.
Good shot. At first, I didn't think there was room to miss the 8 going to the left, but there is.
Yep.
So good planning.
Right.
Oh, it even goes in the bottom right. That's a bit of an illusion there. Makes the run out a lot easier. I was just checking the angle. Good shot.
This 9 is going to hinder his position on the 7.
Yeah, it looks like he's thinking about taking the 7 on the side, so I think the cue ball's playing to the right of the 9. Yeah, caught the 9 on the way through. Very good, very lucky result, though. Half smile on his face. Knew the set could have been over if he would have left the 6 there. Nothing easy for safe for PATSURA here either.
He's talking to the spectators there on his left, on his Gerson was.
I think the ref is looking for some kind of possible foul here or something, but I don't think there was. Might have thought the cue ball hit the 9 first, but the 6 was in front of it. I guess just double checking, making sure he's making the proper calls.
I don't think the 9 moved.
It did, but it was it
Okay.
did, but it was because the 6 ran into it. 6 was in front of the 9. No way he could have hit the 9 first there. Cleared that. Cross
He
bank
playing
the
the
6.
bank
There's
or
not
the
much
8?
else. Playing the 6. Not much else. Yeah, tough roll there for PATSURA. So looking at Hill here in the first set. Bit of cue ball movement from the 7 to the 8. Interesting that Martinez has a shirt that says Team Peru. I wonder if they're funded by the government over there. Kind of has the Olympic rings on it. Kind of tell me that they're a funded country. It's good
The
news
Federation,
for players from Peru.
the Latin American Federation does help them out.
Great. It's good.
They pay their expenses, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they pay their expenses, is what he was telling me in New Zealand.
Very good. Well, that bodes well for players from South America then. First I've heard of South American countries being funded.
Sure. There's a federation. I recall back in 2019, I believe Ian Anderson was in charge of some of that WPA work down there. And both these gentlemen spoke of him.
The body movement is just a part of his routine, you know? It's like the straight in ball, straight in the heart, but it's just flying off.
Except on shots like that.
Still. Yes.
3-3. We're tied at 3 in this race to 4. In fact, in 2019, the first time I met him, he beat Shane in the Las Vegas Open, or was it the 10 ball?
World 10 ball. He beat him last year. Yeah.
Okay, well, he beat Shane in Las Vegas too.
He beat Filler last year, but yeah, maybe he beat Shane before that.
But I think it was the Las Vegas Open, because he gained quite a bit of notoriety from that. Not many knew him there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it just shows he's not afraid to take on the Titans, right? He has self-confidence.
Oh, not at all.
A lot of players in that situation would tend to fold, but shows the kind of
he looks forward to it. Good. He looks forward to it. Sponsors.
Yeah.
Looks like a billboard. Most other players just have a little patch, as does Vitaliy. He's got the Predator sponsor on his shirt there with the gold cue.
Look at the 10 ball here. Wow, there's going to be likely some kind of early finish. I wouldn't say the 1, 2, or 3 setup really to play into the 10, but the 4 does. So maneuvering on the first 3 balls here are going to be very important. Vitaly's going to play the 1 out in the open. Needs to get the cue ball behind the 2 here.
With that kind of position, that 110 is very spot on, and there's no way he can even make the 10 ball.
Yeah, well, and I think that Vitaliy got him so bad that he has neither of the long rails, so he's going to actually have to go 2 rails at this. Great shot there from Vitaliy.
If he can kick that 1, I'd be calling the 10 on this shot and try to hit the low side of the 1, and maybe I can carom it in.
Yeah, possible. It's called the 1 in the side.
He's got to hit. He's got to hit this.
No good, and that's going to be the set. Unless the 10 goes.
Does he get lucky and make the 10? Does he get lucky and make the 10?
I don't think so. By his body language. Need
Tough way
another
to
angle
lose
here. Yeah. 10 still up.
And a quick win there for the set by Vitaliy on a great safety is what won that one.
Yeah, it was very
That'll
unlikely
bring-
that he would take away both long rails there, but he did. Nice shot. Looks like Martinez is going to stay in the arena between sets. Not sure if Vitaliy is going to do the same. Ref's racking the ball, so it looks like Vitaliy is ready to go as well. So we'll stay here with you for set number 2.
And while he racks those balls, I'll try to give you a rundown. Alex already beat Ali. Atencio is now a set and a game. And set number 2 over Ortiz from Puerto Rico. Martinez Cedeno has beaten Martinez Garcia from the U.S. 2-0. Beato still hasn't begun his game. Phone is 1-0 in sets, 2-0 in games over Serafin Serrano Cosme. Stats in the first set, looking right at him. 743 versus a 679. A rather low performance for both players, I would say. You'd like to see those numbers up in the, 800s?
Yeah,
Eric?
this is the player overall performance is a little tighter rating than an AccuStats performance. Anything around 900 is world class, so a little below average for these players.
Both had an offensive foul. They both had missed shots. PATSURA with 1 missed shot, Gerson with 5. Safety efficiencies are about the same, within 11%. Tight game. It was 3-3, and the safety won the game.
Yeah, sometimes it's all in the timing. Safety efficiency for PATSURA was only 56%, but he had a real important one in the last rack.
Sure did. It won in the set.
Martinez definitely had the breaking advantage. Made a ball on half the breaks and got a shot on 2/3 of those.
It's breaking down pretty good for us. Still playing the Women's World 10 ball, and we have the Challenge of Champions where I believe Gorst and Filler will play each other to see who plays Carlo Beato in 10 ball. Gorst has already sealed 2 of them. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the storyline there is Filler will have to beat Gorst and Beato to advance to the grand final. Gorst has secured the number 1 overall spot in the round robin so far. So yeah, Beato, really the Filler's going to have to kind of come back from 2 losses so far in the first 2 tournaments. First match of that will be at 10 a.m. on Thursday morning. Final will be at 3:30 p.m.
That's back to back then. Pretty close.
Women's World 10 ball will be down to the final 16 by tomorrow.
Gorst wins that one. He walks away with 30,000, doesn't he?
Yeah, and if he wins the 10 ball, it would be 45, I think.
Yeah.
30,000. Yeah, go ahead.
It's 18-6 for the 10 ball.
Okay. Knowing his style, don't put it past him to go for it. But definitely a tough shot, and considering all the safe options. It's funny if you hit the two, if you kick at the 2, the 4 is almost always going to go in. But that's a real. You might not even see it.
He did. He just called it.
Wow.
Nice call there, Eric.
There it is. Shot. And he's on the 2. Gotta elevate a little bit here. Wanted to be straighter on the 3. It's actually in a pretty bad spot right now. Can draw across 2 rails and try to potentially play the 6 on the side. If he doesn't get the perfect angle, he'll play safe behind the 10. There is 3 rails forward. I think drawing's easier in this spot. Good shot. Didn't get quite enough draw out of it. Possibly left the bank. He's going for it. It's there.
Gutsy shot.
Karam. Yeah, kick Karam and a bank so far in this run out. Kick combo and a bank.
Looking good to open with a win in the second set.
Sets up very well over the ball. Decent timing in his stroke. You know, a lot of the time all that body movement is after they hit the ball. It looks unsettling, but the cue ball's gone by the time they're moving like that. Good out for Martinez, taking the first game of the second set.
Looking good doing it. Gutsy shot. I wasn't sure if he was playing the bank shot on that 6 ball or if he was trying to get around it and sticking the ball on the 8 there, the cue ball. He was kind of forced into playing that ball, I think.
Yeah, he had to go all in there. I think
Sure.
if he tried to stick the cue ball behind the 10, he was going to bank it in anyways, so he just said, got to go now.
The fact that, because he addressed it with withdraw or stop, center English to stop it, and then he moved up on the English when he decided to bank it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I thought he might be playing safe at first.
Martinez sticking with
Yellow
this
from Finland. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go.
Martinez sticking with the same break location. He was 50-50 in the first set, so no need to really change. Big power, just missed the 4-railer. Nothing down. Gonna see if PATSURA can hold the cue ball going to the left here. 4 ball's kind of covering the 2. You feel, yeah, cue ball's going too far to the left, so he's got to play behind the 5. Nice shot.
Safety all the way there. Tough kick. He's gonna have to spin this ball.
Good contact. Got rewarded. PATSURA will be going off the short rail here, trying to stick the cue ball. Oh, he's got the jump cue. Quick up and down here. Pretty easy to judge. Straight in the pocket. Going for a shorter jump cue. No, he just doesn't feel like he can land it that quickly.
I actually like him kicking it off the bottom.
Yeah, it's a little easier to stick the cue ball that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's taking a shot at maybe playing the 10 here, but it's super low percentage.
Kicks it up table. Oh, it's going to work out. Worked out great. He's behind the 2.
Yeah, good shot. A little bit telling that he didn't take that jump there. You know, guys like Gorse, they're going to jump that ball in with their eyes closed. Maybe something you can work on. Short jumps.
Martinez would have played the 1-cent combo there if he got ball in hand, if it was still there.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that shot.
You replay,
see that, George?
But was it a mass save?
Big mass save. Like U-turn mass save. Just felt like he couldn't jump it. Nothing to kick at. Just have to see a replay, which we don't have on this table, but really got into that cue ball. Heavy swerve. Draw straight back here. Play back into the angle of the 3. He's going to have to cross the cue ball. Get the cue ball cross table here. In the left side pocket. Nicely played. Taking the cue ball around 3 rails, back into the angle of the 6. Did well there. Had to take the cue ball real close to the corner pocket.
I just noticed PATSURA plays with that little, what is it, 3-inch extension on the back of his cue, as does Gorst.
Small one. Yeah. They spend a lot of time together. They kind of train together.
Yeah.
Good friends.
That's Federer about him one time, and he says, "That's my road dog."
Mm-hmm. Nice shot. Similar styles between those two players, really. Long backstrokes. Good timing in the stroke.
would think subconsciously, when you're with a better player or when you're with a great player, you emulate just what you see your body does. And as you see him do that all the time, you're going to incorporate most of that into your game.
Strong out here from PATSURA, leveling the score in set number 2.
Tied at 1. Second set, very important for Gerson to come back and win this set. Otherwise, Vitaliy will move forward and Gerson will enjoy Puerto Rico. Box Billiards has partnered with Predator to bring you the Men's World 10-Ball Championship in Vietnam in September. This is coming September 2025. Big plans for that. Stay tuned. And get on the Facebook page for Predator Pro Billiards Series. Go to probilliards.com for information on upcoming events and information for tournaments like this where you can get all the brackets and prize money, everything that has to go with it. Players list.
PATSURA switching sides here. Didn't have great success from the other side of the table, so I'm going to give the left side a try. There goes the 1.
Straight
That's
in
the
the
one he's
side.
looking for. Yeah. 2 balls playing nicely. 3's available on the side.
This is what he's looking for, this kind of a break. This could be the hardest shot for him.
Good game sense there for him to change up sides on the break, not being stubborn. Probably started from that side of the table because he prefers that side of the table, but recognized it wasn't working, switched over sides, and good things happen. Small consideration to move the 9 here, but it is risky. If you catch it too thick, it could end up between the 5 and the cue ball. I think he'll just leave it there. He moved it nicely, but that was the risk. You start running into other balls, he's okay.
You have to power this one.
Yeah, with that long stroke, really able to generate a lot of power. He's going to soft draw this over to the left, I believe, or to the right. Awkward bridging here. Just taking a little extra time, gaining all the information he can. Shot.
This would be the first break and run of the set, of the match.
Yeah, moving the 9 there earlier in the rack is going to make the end game of this rack way easier. Straight in on the 10. Maintaining a small advantage. Winning the first set. Just kind of inching past Martinez a little bit.
As you said, inching past. Stats in this set so far. Made a ball on the break. First break of the set, so he's at 100%. Break and run there by PATSURA. Gerson with one foul in that match, in the first set, and it cost him the set. He was able to get that that combo on the 10.
Ten's tracking over the corner. We'll go for the 2. And I think he'll be playing at it here. Might have to play a carom, but definitely worth it.
It's a big ball. Very big ball. And doesn't have to really sell out if he misses.
Yeah, he has the choice of comboing or caroming it. What would you favor here, George? It's kind of preference.
I would go the carom. Although the carom, there is the possibility of following it in. But I wouldn't hit it real hard because if you keep it there, the one ball is going to end up against the 6 or close to it. But he's playing the combo.
All in at the combo here. No way. Hard to hit that ball and not make it.
That was the difference between the two, the carom and the combo. Even if you hang it up, you didn't have to sell out. Well, he didn't really sell out here. It's going to take a great shot by Gerson and Martinez to make this 10. Straight down the rail.
I think it's kind of similar to one Vitaliy had earlier in the match where it's not right in the pocket and you kind of have to catch it half ball instead of full ball. So I think he'll avoid it. Just taking a look. I didn't notice a call yet.
Playing the safety.
Smart shot. Yeah, smart shot there. That's an underrated play that doesn't come up a lot. You kind of shoot a ball up table. You know you got to shoot it with a lot of speed, so you shoot it into another ball. A little bit risky on where the one was going to end up, but he knew he would have good coverage on the cue ball.
Well, the ball blocks just about everything going up table.
And he's going to get rewarded. Only chance for PATSURA is if the 1 ends up really near the long rail here. Wow, it did. Another spot where you could combo or carom, or even shoot the 1 into the rail and have it come off into the 10.
Playing the 1 ball right at it.
Jeez, they just can't get it down. Even Gerson's laughing about it a little bit. What a rack.
A hanger's not always a hanger. Yeah.
Yeah, and no balls down yet. Very eventful rack. At a big point in the match, too, especially for Martinez.
Tie it up or go down 3-1. It's a big 2-game swing.
Oh, I didn't expect
Just
the
on the
3 to
line
play off
cost
the
him.
9 like that. Yeah.
That
He knew the
plays
cue ball
big
was
for
running into the
Martinez.
5 there. Yeah.
Sure.
Does he have the angle? Did he slightly
I
cover
don't think
him?
he can see it. I don't think he can see it. Especially due to his body language.
He's going to swerve at it.
Which means there'll be no position.
Well, looked bad for
tough break.
PATSURA there for a second. Yeah, but he did edge him on the 3. Cross the cue ball over here. Play the 4 in the same pocket.
Cue.
Bit of a non-typical grip there with his ring finger off the cue. Some players will play, which is also rare, but some players will play with their index off the cue, like Billy Thorpe. It kind of lends to a loose grip overall, I guess.
It's got to go a little. Got perfect. Wasn't sure I was going to get there.
Yeah. Looking to take a commanding lead in the second set now. With the break-in rack number 5 as well, showing that he does have the break-in run power, has one already in this set. Didn't want to be straight here. And he's too straight again.
He did. He did get straight. You bring this back just a little to make that cut on the 8-ball a little easier?
I think you have to, and you target the long rail a little bit, try to get the cue ball away from the rail as much as possible, but you really got to move the cue ball like a ball's width to the right. It's tough.
This angle looks like he can punch it out.
He went rail first there,
Able
George.
to.
What a shot.
Yep. Did he?
Yeah, had to. No way you could create that much angle.
Looked like he might have played it to the outside of the pocket.
Maybe. Just didn't have the right angle to know for sure.
I'd like to be able to see that again.
Regardless, PATSURA straight in for the 10.
(3-0), and it is a break-in. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't a break-in run. He had a shot. Did Gerson have a shot there?
Yeah, they were jockeying around the 10 in that
exchange.
match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the long game. See it and I forget it real quick.
Okay. It's been an entertaining match overall.
It has. They traded games. No one ever won 2 games in a row in the first set.
Same with this one. This is the first time there's been a 2-game lead.
Actually won 3 in a row. He won a game off of Gerson, and then he had the break and run, and then this rack. So he's going parallel to the 9 off the rail. Interesting how he measured that. Looked like he measured it with his cue, going right into the 9.
I saw that.
Aimed it the same way.
Yeah, it means that he's kind of playing a cut break instead of a square break. The cut break will promote the 1 going towards the side a little more. When he did make it, he hit it square. So many variables in these breaking strategies.
Sure.
I think the 4s kind of ended up off angle with the 7. But can Gerson play the 3 into the 7? He can.
Surprised that at this time of day in Puerto Rico, those stands aren't full, especially having a Latin American player in the box.
Must be a lot of league matches going on. Everybody's playing.
That and our other stream table must have quite a crowd. What it's 8:15 in Puerto Rico.
Well, the hometown favorite roll-on definitely gave them some thrills in the mixed doubles, making it all the way to the semifinals. Kind of a
Did you see
national hero here.
how the stands looked? Absolutely packed every match.
I actually didn't see it when he was any of his matches, but they were. Yeah, they're cheering him on.
Absolutely packed. Well, they defeated the fillers in the shootout.
Oh, that'd have been exciting.
Sophia Mass was perfect on her shootouts, and it was quite exciting.
Martinez getting through the rack well here. Facing elimination.
For moving into that final 16, the 8 players that win off of the loser qualification will be put into final 16 to face the 8 winners on the winner's side.
I was going to make an observation here watching Martinez run out. He always goes over to the angle he wants on the second ball, and he's walking so quickly around the table. In doing that, it's like, I don't know, it's his style, and obviously you need your own process, and who am I to argue, but it's just something, just noticing that.
Break coming here. Has he had a successful break yet?
He was pretty good in the first set.
Didn't get a chance to break. He hasn't had a chance to break the second set.
Yeah, one off PATSURA's break is the only game that he won in this set. He was 50% in the first set. Perfect timing for a couple break-in runs here.
In the back of your mind, you're always thinking that. Let's see where he breaks from. Is he going to move to the middle? Or does he want the tactical break?
Yeah, he's changing sides. Last break he was over on the left side of the table. Big smash. There goes the 9, and he's on the 1.
It's a cute ball. It's that one. This looks good. You just got to find that little window between the 3 and the 7.
Yeah, I don't mind trying to almost draw into the 3 here. Like, ideally targeting it between the 3-7. It's got an angle
Exactly.
to fall. That's okay. Yeah, just good shot. Guaranteeing himself a shot on the 2.
Very
Alex
pretty
Pagulayan
cues.
twirl with the little Alex Pagulayan twirl with the backhand there. Alex likes to spin that cue as he's kind of queuing up to the ball.
Good friend of mine used to do that too, quite a bit. You ever played with Gus Brasino?
Yeah, I've seen him. I never actually played him in matches, but I've been in tournaments with him. Tough miss there.
Does
for
that quite a bit,
teams.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's a spinner of the cue.
Chance for PATSURA here. Looking good.
Yeah, this looks real good.
All the
Big
balls
favorite
close
to
to
run
each
out
other.
here.
Yeah. All the balls close to each other. Nothing much to do with the cue ball. Martinez played well in spots, but just a couple big pressure balls that had to go down just didn't quite go. Well, he didn't make them. Happened to be the 3 ball, I think, 3 times. Yeah, defeat setting in for Martinez here.
Oh,
no
big
way.
miss here.
Well, we're still have a match. Really surprising.
Now this got good. Yeah.
You can't believe it. Martinez willing that cue ball to stop. It did. So we'll be going to Hill here.
Delivers a stroke, he moves.
Yeah.
He's only down by a game. I'm sorry. They're tied up. 3 apiece.
Yeah,
Does
on
go
the hill here.
Hill. Can he save the set? He's breaking.
Small advantage for the breaker as well, and he's hitting them hard. He's getting a ton of action out of the rack. Might not be making consistent balls, but getting so much action, you can consider him a favorite to make one.
Big break.
That's Gerson.
Vitaliy missing that 6-ball.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
Big break for
really
Gerson.
just gonna have to regroup his thoughts here. Expect to get a chance at the table and be ready to take it. Seven nearly missing the side. Nothing down and no shot on the one. So we're going to have some action here in this hill game. PATSURA can try to cross bank the one. Play some distance with the cue ball. Be risky because if he doesn't make it, the one's probably going to end up near that corner pocket. He's considering other options. Thing is, if you play the cue ball up table, you can't really play it behind another ball because what if you make the one? I think he purposely banked it high in the pocket there. It's a smart shot.
Guaranteed safe when you bring the cue ball all the way down since he couldn't hold it. That's a safety that's overlooked a lot by players. Is the 2 rails instead of just the 1.
Yeah. Over swerve that cue ball going to come to his rescue. Maybe with the 6. The 3. Look at all the spin on that ball. But he's got a shot. PATSURA's got a shot. Yeah.
Saviors.
310 is just a little off angle. I don't think he'll be going at the combo. Just got to see if the 3 actually does pass the 10. It does. Looks like he might have the angle to get it in the short side here. Play the cue ball right at the 7. Might need a bit of left spin.
You consider the 310 combo?
I think it's too off angle, and you're never going to be able to get direct enough on the 3. So I think you're just going to try the short side of the 3 here.
Yeah. In order to get perfect shape, it's tough. Because he's playing this position right here, which is easy. But he got on the wrong angle, the wrong side.
Yeah, I gotta see. Yeah, I gotta see how much angle he has going to the left here. Be ideal if the cue ball played it in the 6 and the speed that he's attacking the shot at. I think it actually does.
It's fine. I thought he had a lot more angle down there.
So did I.
Yeah, he was great. He was just fine.
Big chance for PATSURA again. Trying to redeem himself from the big mistake in the last rack. Going to maintain a little angle going to the right off the 6. I'm surprised he crossed that over. I guess he just felt like he was playing into a better angle to get on the 7. 6 didn't have a full pocket in the bottom left, actually.
Didn't miss that 6-ball.
Yeah, over those jitters. Looking good now. Tough one for Martinez. Likely going downhill both sets here. Smart shot from PATSURA on the 1 in this rack. Paid off. Afraid to fire at that ball.
Wasn't sure if he was going to.
Yeah, a little
Try to
risky
force
hit
the
that
cue
much
ball
speed.
over. Yeah.
Didn't get any shot clock violations here.
Oh, could you
He'll know
imagine?
Yeah, he'll know where he's at. Martinez just going to concede the last 10. Hard-fought match. PATSURA advances to the final 16.
Great match from both players. Hill, as you just mentioned, both sets. It could have gone either way at one point or another. And PATSURA will move on to the final 16. They'll be drawn. There'll be a random draw to match them up with 8 players from the winner's side. And starting tomorrow at 1 p.m., the final 16 will start playing. Quarterfinals will be at 7:30. Getting
Sorry,
down to the
George,
business
go ahead.
then, right, Eric? That's okay.
Yeah,
Let's
that's what I was
down
going
to the business.
to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, final 16 in the women's World 10 ball. Final 16 in the men's. Going to have the last stages of the Challenge of Champions. Big day tomorrow and lots of great action for you guys in the next 3 days.
Yeah, the final 16 is $1,450. 5th through 8th is $2,800. 3rd through 4th is $5,600. Second place is $11,400. And of course, first is $18,600 out of the 64